Hi guys, hope you're all well. I hope everything is good. Just coming to you guys again with another little transfer update, coming to you from Rania in Crete. Just like yesterday, and there was a few of you in the comments actually who asked me, why am I doing this? I'm on holiday. Why haven't I taken a complete break from the channel? First of all, the momentum has been excellent on the channel, and I didn't want that to completely stop. Given how much progress it's made in the last month or so, I really wanted to continue the upward trend, and so I felt like it was worth taking a few minutes out of my holiday every day to do this. And the reality is that when we come in from the beach, I'm having to wait, a good hour at minimum for the missus to get ready. So I might as well do something to occupy my time. It's when I catch up with all my football news. It's when I catch up with sort of the updates that have been coming through, etc., etc. And of course, today, the situation with Gabriel Magalhaes is a confusing one because there are a number of contradicting reports doing the rounds. We've heard reports that he's agreed to join Arsenal, that Arsenal is his preferred destination, that the club are very interested in bringing him to the Emirates Stadium, and that a deal is close to being done. And then we're hearing reports that he's opted to join Napoli. And then some people are coming out and saying that the reports about him going to Napoli are nonsense. Others are saying the Arsenal reports are nonsense. So we don't really know where we stand at the moment regarding Gabriel Magalhaes, but we still know that Arsenal have a strong interest in the Brazilian defender, 22 years old, left-footed, and that is believed to be one of the attributes that Mikel Arteta is keen on adding to the team. Another left-footed centre-back is on his wish list. We spoke about it yesterday about the fact that if Gabriel Magalhaes did come in, it would likely be because we're going to be shifting one of our current central defenders out, and it looks as though Sokratis Arsenal could be on the move away from the Emirates Stadium. It's understood that there is interest from Italy, from Napoli in particular, where of course he would be reunited with his former Greek international teammate Kostas Manolas. So there is a chance that he could be on his way to Italy. We hear that Napoli have opened up talks regarding the Greek central defender, but there's been not a great deal of progress just yet. I think that the fee is an issue that the two clubs are going to need to overcome. And if Napoli are going to sign Sokratis, it would suggest that they're not going to sign Gabriel Magalhaes, wouldn't it? So we're trying to put all the pieces together here. We're trying to work out what the actual situation is here. But it could have a domino effect on what happens with Gabriel, or Gabriel I should say, could have an impact on whether or not Sokratis leaves. If he comes into Arsenal, it means we probably need to get rid of a central defender. Sokratis is probably one of those players, and if he doesn't, if Napoli don't sign him, then it suggests that maybe they're still in the race for Gabriel. So I think all of this is interlinked, all of this is intertwined, and it's going to be interesting to see how the next few days play out. Just wanted to share a few brief thoughts on Sokratis because he's somebody who gets poked fun at a lot by sections of the Arsenal fan base, and I think sometimes it's unfair. Actually, I think a lot of the time it's really unfair because he's not a great footballer. He's not particularly technically gifted. He's never been world class, as people like to say, and people love to throw that term around. He was brought into the Emirates for not a great fee, if we're being honest, in the modern day. He's done a decent job at times. He's been bad at times, but so have all of our central defenders, and I don't understand why he gets so much ridicule and so much fun poked at him compared to the others. So I think the treatment of him has been a little bit harsh. He's always been a good professional. He's always someone who's worked hard, gives his all every time he's out on the pitch. I think that's one thing we can't take away from him. He's definitely a passionate footballer. Somebody who cares, and to a degree it's good to have that around the dressing room. I know it doesn't really matter if his performances aren't up to scratch, but they haven't always been that bad, and we've got to appreciate that. We've got to remember that. We've got to understand that. And if he does move on, then I'm somebody who wishes him all the best, and I hope it does work out for him and he gets the regular football that he wants. It would also show that at his age, he could easily sit around, stay on the last year of his contract, collect his paycheck, but he's actually displaying a hunger, in my opinion, to go out there and to play football regularly and get back to the level that he feels he should be at. So If he does move on, my best wishes to him, and I hope it all goes well. But as I said right at the top of this video, him moving on, I think, is dependent on what happens with Gabriel, as is the Gabriel move dependent on what's going to happen to Sokratis. So the two are intertwined, interlinked, and it'll be interesting to see how this situation develops in the next few days. If you've got any questions or anything, let me know. Put them in the comment section, and I'll come to some of those on tomorrow's video. But until then, take care, and we'll speak soon. Cheers.